Well, hello, hello. How you doing today?
Hello.
Hi. We are so happy to have you on with us deep in the heart of Texas. And
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you
yeah,
for having us. We're so grateful.
and the name, the title immediately got us. I was like, okay, now this I got to know what this is. And that's kind of the
Thank you,
idea.
Paul.
But but then once you get into it, oh my gosh, it's fun. I don't even know how to really describe it best. But how do you describe it to your friends and family?
Mm,
I think that it's a good question.
yeah.
I think that young people right now have been through so much, our generation, from the pandemic to climate change to, inflation. And I think one thing we've seen in our friends a lot is people are turning to comedy to cope, whether that's TikTok or meme culture. So Nick and the Rideshare is really a love letter / roast to this generation.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what I was thinking. We need a laugh right now, probably more than ever. We just came out
Yeah.
of a weird time, and now we're in another weird time. It's like, will this ever end,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is something that during the hard times, comedy is kind of what we need the most. Like you're saying. And so tell us about a couple of the stories, a couple of things that we're going to get into here.
Yeah, there are so many stories that we love. One of our favorite stories is a love story between a couple that met on The Bachelor, but the story is told from the perspective of their engagement ring, who
Yeah.
thinks that this is like the purest, most magical love of all. We have another chapter about a 20-something kid who reconnects with and ends up getting in a romantic relationship with the fairy godmother he had as a kid. So it's a lot about the absurdities of coming of age and trying to put a really fresh spin on them.
Right. There's also a nonfiction pieces in the book as well. We have one that is just actual things Ben's mom tells her friends that he does for a living. If you can believe it, comedy writer is not on the
It's
list.
a long list, but that is not one of them.
I know. I think about that. Like, how do you break it to your parents in the way that I did? Well, it might not be going down the traditional path, right?
I
Yeah.
know. I think they're still coming to terms, but seeing us on this show might help, honestly.
Yeah. Well, you come with high praise for this book, from some people you've worked with that we all know and love, and that's just got to be a nice thing too to come out of the gate knowing that you have that kind of love and support because not everyone will do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it means so much to us. It feels like these legends, these people we've looked up to for so, so long to, be able to emulate even 1% of their talent is just a dream come true.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon, Will Ferrell, Mindy Kaling, Nick Kroll, who's a genius.
Oh, my God.
We have great blackmail on each and every one of them to get them to write these blurbs for us.
That's the trick. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
of course, a lot of people are looking up to you, going, maybe I could do this too. There's a whole new generation of people come along. What kind of advice would each of you give
Yeah.
to someone who's crazy enough to
I
get into this?
I mean, first and foremost, I think that, writing things that you know and writing experiences that you've had is at least the way that we have found. I think more than anything, we just try to make each other laugh. I mean, one of the real blessings of having a writing partner in all of this is that, I know if I can make Ben belly laugh at the end of the day, then I'm doing something right. And I think he feels the same way as well.
Yeah. So show your work, even if it's a first draft, to friends,
Yeah.
family, see how they respond, see what they're not responding to
Yeah.
try to emulate the live audience that we got to write for every night on The Tonight Show. That was such a learning experience because the feedback is live. And it's hard to get feedback on your writing at an early age.
hmm Well, my co-host Drew Pearson is one of our great Dallas Cowboys. Went into the Hall of Fame. We're super proud of him. But we love he
Amazing.
caught the Hail Mary. But we love to ask people their Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career where you just had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for each of you?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Such a good question. I mean, I think so. Ben and I met freshman year of college, and we started writing together and dating not that long after. But our senior year of college, we had the opportunity to give a graduation speech. We put it online. It got some attention, which was really exciting. And that's how we got hired on The Tonight Show. Jimmy Fallon saw it. And I think, giving yourself permission in that moment to jump and to, give into that dream and really go for it was just, I mean, it changed our lives, and we just couldn't be more grateful.
Totally. Standing on that stage together, we could have given, I suppose, a more traditional graduation speech. If you go back and look at it, it's a big bit about Rebecca, I should say me realizing that Rebecca's breaking up with me live on stage in front of our entire graduating class. And so I think taking a risk in that moment and doing something a little bit unorthodox was both of our Hail Mary. And we're very lucky that we got to look at the other person and take a breath and say, this is going to be good because you're here with me.
Yeah, well, and also part of that is that sort of mindset that you have to put yourself in to not only get in what you do, but stay in what you do. And us creative types
Yeah.
are notoriously hard on ourselves. So, is there something that each of you
Yeah.
tell yourselves that kind of keep you on the right path even when things are tough?
You know, I think the best thing is that we get to be the voices in each other's
Yeah.
heads. I think in the moments when I'm doubting, he's there and vice versa. So we
Yeah.
believe in each other, which is easier sometimes than believing in yourself.
Yeah, which is just to say, even if you don't have a comedy writing partner, in our case, find the people in your life who believe in you.
Yeah.
Whether they're famous enough to be on on a book cover or just us.
I love that. Well, last thing, tell us where we can find the book, where we can see you guys, where we can keep following the adventure, because I know there's going to be a lot more coming.
Oh, thank
Well,
you,
thank
Paul.
you for saying that. It is out everywhere. Naked in the Rideshare, your local bookstore, Amazon, HarperCollins website. You can get it, and it's available right now.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to talking to you guys both again soon, and congratulations
so
on the
We
much.
book.
can't wait, Paul.
Thank you. Okay,
Thanks for
bye-bye.
having us.
Bye.